I love you, kyra.
Oh my fucking god. No way, bro said that.
What did he say?
We've got to bleep that. We've got to bleep that.
After I've had me luxurious breakfast, bro, I am popping a perk straight away. I'm popping a perk and I'm having a fat backwood with this perky. Right. Hey guys, and welcome back to Serial Small Talk, episode number 10. Double digits. Feels so strange that we're in double digits now.
It does not feel that long, does it?
Nah. It's been, 11 weeks because we missed a week, didn't we?
We did.
Aye. But we are double digits now, so it's like some type of celebration.
It feels like last week we started this.
I know. And like, we were literally just before we started, we were looking back at the old setup, weren't we? And we're sorry that we had to put you through that. Like, up top, we had, it just looked like a band or
You
trap
couldn't
house.
see my faces until like the end.
Nah. Because no one was looking up there like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
we're just talking to each other, weren't we?
exactly.
It was quite funny.
We've got an establishment now though. So
Look at Lucas's fine craftsmanship down here.
damn, they might not be able to see it,
you'll
but
probably not be able to see it.
Oh shit.
it's a mic stand pretty much.
I'll take a picture, like, you know.
Exactly. But we're upgrading. We had the mic sorted obviously last week. And the mug shots. We'll put that in as well.
Was that me?
No.
Nah, it was of Paul. Last week we said that we might not put an episode up, but we managed to get the mic sorted. We're not rocking with 3. We're just gonna keep it basic with 2, and it works. So I hope that will sound crispy.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot of fuckery.
Yeah, it's a little mic holder.
Exactly. You got the vape holder as well.
No.
And the little mic.
Do we still have that vape?
Oh nah.
Do we not?
Nah.
The Gonzo.
No, it's not gone. I just left it upstairs in
shit.
the establishment.
In the establishment.
Yeah.
In the bando.
In the,
Oh,
You're trying to say about me house,
actually,
bro?
I feel bad. I didn't mean
no.
to say that. You know what I mean?
You see, Martin lives on my sofa or something. Feeling out. Fucking hell, but
I feel bad.
in other news,
I didn't mean it like that, but
Oh.
just to clarify.
see my house is a trap house.
Nah.
Nah. No, but in other news, speaking of like trap houses and all that, well, nah, there's no connection at all. I try to make some type of connection. Lil Tay is not fucking dead.
Oh.
Fuck that hoe. That hoe. Is she 18 yet?
No, she's
Oh,
14.
shit. She's been 14 for 5 years.
She was 9.
She was 9, which means
She's 14.
She's 14 now. It was
What
5
the
years ago. She
fuck?
was 9. I swear. to God.
Internet time moves so much faster, doesn't it? It's like
It's not even
every
that,
day
it's like,
there's something new.
It's like 5 years ago feels like fucking ages ago.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like there's so much shit.
But 5 years on the internet is probably equates to 10 years worth of shit.
Yeah.
Because there's something new all the time, isn't there?
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's just mad how, because I remember at first seeing all these accounts tweeting and like saying, oh, Lil Tay's dead. I was like, shit, like rest in peace to Rice Gum's like younger sister, you
It
know.
was like her and her brother found dead or something.
Yeah. But then I was like, there definitely is something up because like 5 years ago there was a video where her brother made a GoFundMe and raised 17k, but like no one could get in touch with her brother and shit. And then obviously all this is happening now that they've been found dead. I was like, there's some shit going on. If it's the dad or the parents who were doing it. But
Did you not
obviously-
see what? Sorry, to interrupt you, but did you not see what happened with our dad? Like, they
Mm.
contacted him and he said he can't confirm or deny that she's dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he wouldn't tell.
Do you think he knew?
It must be.
Because it was supposed to be a hacker though.
Yeah. Might have been like a hacker that her dad might have like got like to hire. Done some shit with her account.
Maybe, or I forgot what I was gonna say.
Damn, bro's buffering.
Yeah, I just bothered like
Got low connection speed.
Yeah,
Is it actually Rice Gum's sister?
No, but like that's how she sort of started popping.
yeah.
It's
Everyone
like-
started calling her Rice Gum's sister.
Yeah.
Where the
and we
fuck
were like,
is Rice Gum at the minute? Like,
well, no, he went
He's
off
on
map
Rumble.
for ages, didn't he? Yeah, and then he's came back. On
It's like a streaming site, isn't it? Like it's like YouTube. It's like It's like what Steve will do it and shit stream on Andrew Tate and that.
Oh, when they get banned.
Yeah, so
but
it's
not
like-
even that. Like, he just went and streamed on Rumble. He could have signed a kick, but he just signed a Rumble.
There's like looser terms and conditions for Rumble, so like you can say
Oh.
like there's this
like
guy I
Kick.
called pretty much. Yeah. So like Andrew Tate used to upload on there, Steve will do it, they all got banned from YouTube. And like the owner of Rumble bought Steve a fucking custom Rolex for like signing the deal and becoming like the figurehead of Rumble.
It's so sick.
Or
isn't
Kick.
He's doing
Rumble,
bits now, Steve will
Rumble.
do
It
it,
was
isn't he?
definitely-
He is, yeah.
I've seen his Snapchat story the other day. He's like, he was in some rundown country, like handing out like thousands.
Yeah,
can't
it's
remember
sick
where it
as
was.
oh, it's yeah.
Drives around his Corvette and that.
Mm-hmm.
I like Steve.
Dumb.
He's funny.
I love him, mate. He's so underrated. Like, do you know how I'm starting to go off? Obviously, we've already talked about Steiny and how he's a little shit. I think Bradley's starting to piss me off.
Bradley's always pissed me off.
Yeah.
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Because, like, he's a good interviewer, like, for podcasts and stuff. But, like, I think he has roid rage. Like, he freaks out on people, you know what I mean? And it's like, he needs to give, I think I think Steiny deserves all the shit that Bradley gives him, which is, like, it's a bit of a rugby thing to say.
it's
But-
fair enough though, because he is an annoying little twat. sometimes.
Exactly. But I feel like Bradley just makes, like, say they were interviewing Theo Von, and like, Bradley and Steiny would fucking start arguing and it would
They
make
pick
it
out,
about
like, a
them.
fucking married couple, them two, don't they?
Yeah,
It's
it
fucking
pisses us off.
weird. It's just like, just get to the interview. Like, that's why I like Nelk's podcasts. But
Yeah.
like, when they start picking, I just skip past it. It's
Exactly.
so boring.
Sometimes it's
annoying
good.
as well, isn't it?
I think there's
but-
been like one that I like found like genuinely
Mhm.
funny.
When they're fully going arguing,
Yeah,
I skip past the bit of it. But like, Nelk's like, it's went so like, it's not downhill, but the OGs, the people who brung it up, it's only down to Kyle now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's so sad seeing,
I
'cause
miss
that's-
Jesse, man.
Jesse's doing good now as well. He's fucking huge.
he
man.
is.
Yeah, he is. So
And
is his dad.
Yeah.
His dad's been off like cigarettes or something for like a year.
His dad was funny. He's part of Canadian.
Yeah, always
Proper
drinking.
Canadian
Yeah.
dad. I used to like smoke darts. They call them darts.
Yeah,
don't they?
darts.
So he's like, oh, I followed his dad on Instagram and it was like couple so many weeks off darts.
Yeah,
And I was just
yeah.
like, man,
Shit.
that's so fucking sick.
That's sick.
He's just like fucking boxing in his home gym and
Mhm.
that's so fucking
It's
cool.
like doing himself good.
Yeah, it's sick, man.
They were like OG back in the remember the wine tour videos.
Yeah,
Come on, the wine
yeah.
tour.
Oh
That
no,
is
it's
such a
so
good fucking video.
He's
so
got
good.
he's just wrecked and just smashed it.
They had the white shirts on with fucking red wine all over. And then the one that was on, the fuck just happened there? The one where they were on the last like stop of the wine tour, and was it 905 or I think it was Jesse who pulled like the tablecloth from under these random people and like got on the table or something.
Yeah.
And then they all had to run away. It was so
I didn't
fucking
Steve dive on a
funny.
table or something.
Yeah,
He
I
broke
think
through
it was. Yeah.
They'll
but,
carry him in the car after.
That's one of their
pissed.
most
Yeah.
iconic videos. Like,
Yeah.
I know, it definitely is. Like, obviously they went downhill. Jesse left. 905 left.
oh,
Which was like
for
shit.
reasons though.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean?
He
Like,
sort
it's
of kicked
still.
out, wasn't it? It was shit because it was quite funny.
They were like the Brandon Nell at
Not
the
to
time.
sound controversial, but when 9 and 5, when 9 and what the fuck?
we're all lagging today. Fucking hell.
When 905 was in there, that was
Yeah.
like the prime days.
It was.
And
It
as soon as he
was.
left, I think it went down.
It's because
Mhm.
didn't Steve like have like this thing with 905
such an
where it was
iconic
just
duo,
like
wasn't it?
where he
Yeah.
was
Was it gay
just
shit?
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like, he's
Yeah.
like hush honey.
You'd
And
have
he'd like carry him, he'd pick him up because he was just like this scrawny bloke. And Steve
Yeah.
was obviously
Oh,
big.
you're cold,
He'd just,
okay.
yeah, he'd pick him up like he's marrying him and fucking run off with him and
Why
that.
didn't he propose to him in front of
Ah,
That's
yeah.
what a lot of people.
You got like a live band playing. And
Yeah. I remember like 905 used to be like the pure little like bully subject of the group.
Yeah.
They'd like, you know how they're from Canada and ice hockey was the thing and they'd pelt the fucking the
puck.
the pucks at them. They'd always make 905 go as the goalie and they'd absolutely smash them and they were like, if you don't save like 6 out of these 10 shots, you've got to like chug a bottle of tequila and jump in the pool and like fully clothed.
Yeah.
And then obviously they scored against them and he had to do it. It was like, obviously the kid wasn't going to do it.
Yeah. No, that's fucking. I miss like the old days.
I
Have you seen the big when the troll for Bigfoot? And and
Oh.
Salim's Rafiki and he's deaf.
Yeah,
So he just
yeah.
starts like doing loads of gay shit with the guy, and the guy's just like, and he gets him to take his t-shirt off, and he's like rubbing his nipples and all that shit. It's so fucking funny. I don't understand how they like get that good. There's no way that's like, I don't know how.
None of them
It
laugh
seems,
either.
I know it
I know,
seems
how?
staged as fuck,
Or
but
like,
it's not.
like recording it like with like the faces and all that.
Exactly, straight as fuck. Like they're locked in, aren't they?
There's something that Kyle would say that Salim would surely just fucking crease her. I swear there's been times where he fucking turn around and start creasing. I'm gonna watch that video when I get it. That's so funny.
No, but like on that same topic of like groups splitting up, I was watching because you know how I always say to you, oh, Adam22 is like this, like he's sick and all this, like he's so like fun and cool. I've seen a documentary, and obviously you'd said, oh, he's not everything like he seems and that.
Yeah.
And I'd watched the documentary on him, and you know, like the whole Another Plug thing, how she was with Jason Love recently.
Mm-hmm.
Like in his career, he's had a lot of like he's been texting a lot of underage people, like when he was younger, and like it's came back to bite his ass like once in the past. And what he'd done to sort of, well, he didn't do it to cover it up, but what he'd done at this exact same time, like as this was happening, he'd done the X memorial, and like that video blew up, took all the attention away off the allegations.
It wasn't just that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He like actually like, I don't know if I can say it on the podcast. You probably have to bleep it.
Yeah.
We actually shot a 16-year-old.
Really?
Yeah, and then didn't know she was 16. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. He shot a 16-year-old.
Bless you.
And then like after the fact, he like went, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And then like obviously he didn't realise, but it was like, how?
Mm-hmm.
You surely like check the fucking age.
Exactly, I
It's a
know.
bit fucking
I think
weird.
you'd be able to tell in the first place.
That's all that I've like seen. I'm not saying he is and he has done that, but like I'll have to like fact check it.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
fact check it after. What?
How old is he?
I'm trying to do. He's like,
Jason.
oh, Jason, no, I'd fucking do that.
Jason Love. I don't know. I think he'd probably been 40, like early 30s, well, late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, you the 16-year-old.
No,
No,
we're talking
Adam
about
22.
Adam22. Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like what 30 something.
Mm-hmm. But like for what I was saying, like, because you know how you didn't get it there.
Your face dropped. That's exactly what I heard. Not bad.
What?
No, it's not a bad age. 32.
Oh,
Because I went.
I shit
He's
myself there.
30 something, and then he went.
Yeah, because he looks old as fuck, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks
I don't
old.
know.
You know, he's got like the big dad beard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But like, you know how you got confused there about who I was saying?
There's a clip of like Lena online saying that it was like, whose dick do you prefer? And it was like out of Jason and your husband, and she literally says, "Oh, well, Jason's was nice. It was a refreshing thing." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And then it come to this last, and she's like, "You would just lie.
Exactly. You see your husband's.
Like have some like respect about it." You know what I mean?
Exactly.
She just fucking blurs out. Oh,
They're fucking on that cunt, like, is it?
no.
But like, as I was saying, obviously the allegations the first time came out, and like you sort of try to take everyone's minds off it. Like the speculation is by doing the X memorial and taking everyone's eyes, like a focus off of the allegations.
Mm-hmm.
So that sort of worked in the past, and then recently it came up again, right? And it came up at the exact same time when Lena the Plug announced she was doing a sex tape with Jason.
Yeah.
And I think what it was is, this wasn't in the video or anything, this is my own like theory, and I think that this is something she would do, right, is, I think she said, like, I think she made him admit, like, did you do it? Yes or no, like, she got the proof somehow, and she knows, so she was like, right, you've done that, right, and that's all coming out, I want to shag another man, and we'll get back even. I generally think that's something a girl would do. I've experienced that type of pettiness, not that situation. That would be a madness. That would be a madness. But like that type of mindset, you know what I mean? That psycho shit. I feel like maybe she's done that to get back at him, and then shag one last guy before they're married, and he's had one last fuck on, and they both had a.
It's
and
weird
then now
because he shags every last that goes on his podcast.
Yeah, normal because like. I think they're sound with that. That's how they make their money. Adam's always been sound with that, and I think that
But that's mad though that like there's so much controversy around
Yeah.
her shagging someone else when he does it every other day.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? It's
Uh-huh.
like not like let them fucking be.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a fuck to be
Neither.
honest.
Neither.
Like I seen it and I was just whatever.
I couldn't be fucked to have people that involved in my life.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like,
But,
everyone
I mean-
knows about it now.
But I mean, doing porn. Realistically, you're letting people in your life. You're letting people see everything.
Mhm.
You know what I
There's
mean?
no secrets.
It's like there's no yeah.
Nah. Could be walking down the street and someone say to Adam, "Oh, I like that fucking birthmark on your arse cheek." You know what I mean? And then you for a second you'd be like, "How the fuck do you know that?" And then you'd be think, "Oh well, my arse is online or something." You know what I mean? Or like,
Oh
say
yeah, I
the
do
same-
OnlyFans.
yeah.
Go and
But it's
subscribe
mad,
to his
like-
OnlyFans, guys.
No. Oh, this guy's.
Yeah.
Fucking like, it's now.
Does
yeah.
he?
This
Do you have an
episode's
OnlyFans?
sponsored by
Oh,
his
yeah.
bald head.
Oh.
Sponsored by Manscaped.
His bald fucking head. That's what it is.
Fucking army crew cut. But like, still fucking on the topic of Adam. Obviously, all that shit came out, and Adam had outed. There's this guy. I forgot his name. Called House Phone, right? He's called House Phone. He was one of
House
the
Phone.
yeah, Lil House Phone, and he was like one of the
Lil House Phone.
Lil House Phone. I swear down, he was class. You would have known him as like the No Jumper co-host, and he'd fucking this trans person came on the show, and like like you know like the trans people who shower the footballers and that they sign the NDAs so they don't talk about it. She was like the American version of that for rappers and all them type of people. And
Is that the one
pretty
that I
much,
show Speed fucks about with? She
I
got red
don't
hair.
know. I didn't know.
No,
I didn't even take any interest, but
I just seen clips of it online. But
fair play.
carry on.
She fucking Kate was on the show and that saying, "Oh, one of your presenters has like fucked around with us in the past." So blah blah blah. This all comes out. They find out off camera who it was, and it was this House Phone guy. And Adam like outs him on a live podcast. Goes, "Oh well, you fucking shagged a transgender person." Blah blah blah. Fall out. 2 weeks later, he quits, and he's like the co-host,
I
like the
know who
big
you're talking
guy
about now.
quits, and then comes on the show, and him and Adam they have a talk, and it's all sound at the start, and then towards the end it just goes up in flames. And he admitted like, "I've never been fucked in the arse. I've never done anything to a boy. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But I can't say the same. Like I haven't done things to a boy." He says, "We'll not talk about that." So he admits it, and he was like, "Let's say I was a little bit fucking freak, like experimental in my past." He says, and then he's just like, "Yeah, I'm quitting." And then like 3 weeks later, one of the best, like the second co-hosts, gets him on air, and Adam just outs him. He didn't like saying that he lied about this, that, and the other, and he didn't lie. And he goes, "Right, well, I think it's time for you to go." And he leaves, makes him kick, like fires him on air. And then after that, the rest of like the three last people who literally made No Jumper, like this is all his crew, they all quit because he's like, Adam's just a narcissist or something or some shit like that. So like Adam lost everything because of his own like
A dickhead move though, really.
yeah.
Sounds like a bit of a cunt. Like.
Because now I used to literally watch No Jumper when all the crew were there.
At least he admits it.
Exactly.
Like, live on here too.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you want from that?
Like it's
Exactly.
one thing. Like obviously, he's slept with her, whether he knows she's a trans or not.
Mm-hmm.
But then obviously it's one thing to come out about it and say.
Exactly. Like
It
he
takes a lot
outed
of
him.
It takes a lot of like thing for him to say it. though,
Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Adam's just fucking outing it online.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he knew she was trans?
Oh yeah. No. He admits to it. He's like he
yeah.
says like, "Oh, I haven't ever done anything to. No, I haven't ever received anything, but I've done it." And he says, "Let's just say in my past I was a bit experimental."
Oh mad. Okay.
And he says for a fact, "I've never received anything." No.
Do you reckon he was just like one day? Oh, I'm not fucking shagging trans. That's what that would be like.
Fuck nas.
That surely though.
Probably is. I think either guy was just like, "Fuck it." That's probably
See
the
what it's like.
best bet I can give you, mate. I've never, I couldn't tell you, but
So fucking strange. Yeah.
I know it actually
It is
is.
really weird.
It is, man. It is. But
What would your rap name be? A Little House Phone.
yeah, I know that's a good question. That. Oh, I think it'd be like. What's like the opposite of Lil? Is there like an
Large.
abbreviation for large? Like tall?
Big.
Schlong.
Schlong?
Big.
Biggie.
Biggie? Yeah, Biggie. Slender man.
Lil Slender Man.
Lil Slender man. Lil
Lil Big.
Slendy dude. Lil Big. Yeah? Lil Biggie?
Lil Big.
He's got a little big. What's
Yeah.
yours?
Daily Bust.
Daily Bust.
Daily Buster rhymes.
Just Daily Bust.
Daily Bust. Fair enough.
What's yours?
Slim Smithy.
Slim
I
Smurthy.
like Slim Smithy.
Jeez.
You didn't even
Come
hear that
on.
one, did you?
What? Go on.
Everyone will hear it. Everyone will hear it.
God,
But I
okay.
hope
not
anyways.
I've got another question for you boys.
Go on then.
From morning until night, right? You've got like 24 hours. I need you to tell us your day, right? But bearing in mind you can't overdose, right? So like you're sort of immune to any amount of drugs. What would your morning, dinner and tea time look like? So for instance, I'll tell you mine first. So what I do is wake up in the morning, straight away next to us. I'm grabbing like a micro dose of mushrooms, but I'm not on the tripping, I'm on the edge. And a joint as well. Right? I'll go downstairs. I want some of them sausages, fresh from the farm type sausages, some
Yeah.
freshly squeezed orange juice, a coffee. I need some pain au chocolates, I need some fruits.
What kind of pep do you know how? Because you know how you would get like the ones in the packets. Do you like the fresh ones with all the crispy?
The fruits.
No,
And the
the like
pain
penne chocolate.
Oh yeah, the fresh
Like
ones.
deep
Straight
crisp.
out
Got
the
like
yeah.
crumbling pastry. On
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
alright. Why are you looking
Alright.
us up and down? You fucking.
Carry on.
Okay.
I'm getting like harassed by Adam's eyes.
Fuck all you can do about it.
How
you
many-
guys.
Before you continue, how many likes on a podcast episode for you to get like the cereal? Because you've got like the fucking rose on the back of your neck. Get like instead of the rose petal, get the CerealSmallTalk logo over the top of the rose.
Just get it rubbed out.
5k likes.
No, just get
And
it
you'll
over,
do it.
over the top.
No, do it on the other side if he's
It's a fuck memorial. Probably right, innit?
Is it?
Yeah.
oh damn.
Fuck's sake.
Damn bro.
I didn't know
Really
that.
kill the vibe, like. I'll get him the other ear.
Yeah.
Let's get fuck Alex underneath this one.
Get that across your forehead.
I didn't know it was a memorial. For fuck's sake. Is it?
Damn.
I'm just feeling bad all up.
Have some
and
fucking
going,
respect next
I
time,
know.
right? Get the fuck.
I'm going, guys.
No. Anyways, after I've had me luxurious breakfast, bro, I am popping a perk straight away. I'm popping a perk and I'm having a fat backwood with this perky, right? And then say this is brunch time, so I think I'm gonna go. Fuck knows. We'll probably just go on a nice walk or out to
Who's
sea. Hmm?
Who's we?
Out to sea.
Me. Or out to sea on like a boat on a nice day, lush day. Be out to sea on a nice
Oh,
on a
like
nice
a
little
nice cruise sort of.
no, not a cruise, just a nice little boat. Me, a couple of the boys, a couple of the boys.
Oh, right. I
Pebbles
thought you
and
meant
that.
like a fucking boat to another country. I was like, you
No,
fucking
no,
off
no.
your rocker.
Anyways, by the time we're out on this boat in the middle of the sea, lush sun beaming down, sort of coming down from this perk, zombie walking like this. Fucking, we'll get the dabs on. Couple mad dabs. We've got another backward 3.5s in the joint, right? And we're pouring some lean up, and I'm having an edible as well. Okay. On the way back inland with the boat, we're smoking some more green, okay? And probably I'm gonna pop some acid. This point we're getting a sunset. I'm gonna pop 2 tabs of acid. I want a godly dose. I don't want to see what's in front of us. I want to be kaleidoscope vision, right? Somehow make it home, right? Say 3 hours goes by, finish my peak. So I've been smoking more, still smoking and smoking and smoking. And at this point, I'm going to have an absolute loads, the purest cocaine that there is, right? This is about 7 o'clock at night.
It get any worse. I'll be honest.
We're going to have some pure cocaine to bring her back, just bring her alive. But also with I want to be on a tiny drip of morphine, just a little bit of morphine.
I was waiting for that.
But I'm having some coke, so I'm sobering up, you know what I
You're
mean?
running out of time for heroin.
But I'm
yeah, like.
feeling good. Anyways, we're going to the club. I'm gonna have a couple, about 3 or 4 2CBs. I want these lights to be madness as fuck. Still be sniffing this clean as shit. End of the night, we're finishing off with a Xanax. bro, a Xanax and a cup of coffee and a joint.
Cup of coffee and that.
Yeah. Sort of sober up and then the joint to calm you fucking down. But after all that, Xanax and I'm asleep. Perfect night. Perfect day.
Wake up and repeat.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll wake up in the middle of the night with fucking demons calling about your fucking room.
Yeah.
You start tripping.
Sweating,
off
but you're
fucking
hot.
tits.
You're sweating, but you're cool.
Ooh.
How Adam?
I'm not gonna lie, mine's not as.
I was gonna say
intricate
mine's
as that.
boring as fuck.
Mine's just smoke some weed all day.
Oh, damn.
I was gonna
Come
say.
on, spice it up. Come
I'm
on.
exactly the same.
Do you think
I'm
I've ever done Xanax before? Or morphine? I'm trying this shit and I'm doing it, bro. Fuck it. You can't overdose.
I would add mushrooms in it. Like I would do mushrooms.
I would try mushrooms.
It was like a good dose though, like
Maybe
Yeah.
DMT.
6
Like a
grams.
strong, a brave.
A DMT,
DMT.
maybe.
Yeah, yes. Oh,
Like
fuck.
something. Nah, you fucked up now. You
I
can't.
know,
have any.
fuck.
Sorry, man.
I've locked in. I've got my order coming now. There's a fucking plane up. Can you hear that? There's a plane up.
Airdrop.
Care package.
It's his boat.
My boat.
It's his pedalo.
Rubber dinghy rapids, bro.
Imagine getting a pedalo in the ocean. I would enjoy that shit.
Sick. Imagine that. The boys on a
on the
pedal.
channel.
Get the henny in the fucking.
Shout
Smoking
friends.
the fuck.
From
You just like,
podcast.
how the fuck am I in France? The fuck people are bonjour,
You wake up, everyone
bonjour.
speaking in French. Like,
Oui, 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 oui.
What
How
must
the
we do?
fuck am I here, bro?
Wait, guess us.
You're French, man. No, I'm just kidding. I love all the French people.
Yeah, up the French, man.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Up the French.
What?
Are you just smoking all day?
I'm smoking, taking mushrooms. Yeah.
Smoking, taking
I don't know.
mushrooms.
I wouldn't want to try anything else.
Well, when are you smoking and when are you taking mushrooms?
Okay, so I'd wake up, smoke.
Mhm. What type of smoke?
Oof. I'd say a joint and a coffee. All of them coffee mugs have a bowl in it.
Yes.
You see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're sick. They're
And
so
then
sick.
I'll have full English for breakfast
Mhm.
with a joint. And then I'll have probably some snacks with a
Yeah.
joint.
Mhm.
And then for tea, steak and egg and chips. And a joint.
Where's the buckets and the dabs, mate?
They're coming, they're coming.
Okay.
And then I'll have some more snacks
Mm-hmm.
and a joint. And then probably just head out.
Head out, yeah. Heading out. Bro somehow left the sofa.
Bro's out. I'm a head out.
I'm a dip.
I would just go. Head out, probably drive somewhere in the car, like to our woods.
Yeah.
Somehow. With a joint. And then take some mushrooms in the woods
Oh,
with a
okay.
joint.
Okay.
And then, how would I drive home actually?
Uber.
Just somehow drive home.
I would somehow drive home, I would appear
Yeah.
home,
Yeah.
and I would get home and I'd lie in bed for about 4 hours
Yeah.
with several joints.
Several joints.
Several joints.
Okay.
And then
That's
before
all.
I go to sleep, a bucket.
A bucket? Yes.
Oh,
yes.
no.
The kettle
Oh,
bucket.
no. The
Of
kettle
course.
bucket.
You cannot finish the night without that. How are you, Alex? Roll on you. I need the full description of your day. I sound like a fucking crack addict now, like,
I
fuck.
didn't either. Because I'm the same as Adam. I don't think I'd try much.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't want to.
Even if you couldn't overdose.
Right, so maybe get up, joint in the morning.
What you having for food?
Sausage sandwich.
Mhm.
Sausage
and
sausage sandwich
Oh.
with an iced coffee
Yeah.
and 5 joints.
5. Okay, that's that. Yeah.
The 5 things.
5 different strains.
Afternoons like brunch.
Mhm.
Maybe like
Bro's already on the moon.
yeah. I'm just trying to think. What did you guys have for brunch?
For brunch.
Do you know what I'd have for brunch?
Because
How-
you mentioned brunch.
Jamaican
What's
pancakes.
brunch?
Breakfast and lunch.
So like
Mhm.
lunch. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have Jamaican pancakes with crispy like chicken and honey and some like Jamaican jerk type of sauce over top, banging. And then like maybe he's ever seen when people cut like watermelon up and put spices on it. It's like in America, it's like a Mexican thing.
Is it
So
like tahim in there?
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, and they'll get mango
What?
sometimes and put like salt, like spices on the mango and stuff. They have it in India and it's like Mexican as
They
well.
put like like do you know what tahim is? It's like a spicy sort of like.
Like
Oh my fucking god! No way, bro said that.
what did he say?
We've got to bleep that. We've got to bleep that. He said He said, I just bleep this on the
Okay,
podcast. He
okay.
said,
Who?
you gotta bleep him saying the
All
word
you're gonna
again.
hear is beep 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 beep. Sound like a fucking traffic jam.
Follow
Yeah.
a Patreon.
Yeah. Do I have a Patreon?
No. I mean, you'll get the full uncensored clips
Yeah. Yes.
if you subscribe to the Patreon for £69, 42 pence a month,
Yeah.
That's OnlyFans.
plus £400 tax.
And you gotta hit a 360 no scope on Modern Warfare 2 or Xbox 360
Yeah, that's the
to
only.
even enter.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get it. You've got to email us a clip of you hitting a trick shot on like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, but you only can record it on an Elgato. No, we're chatting shit now. The fuck? So who let us
Anyways,
do
for my lunch,
Brunch.
bro, I don't fucking know. If I'm having a fucking sandwich for lunch for breakfast, I'm not gonna have brunch, so I say lunch.
Okay.
I'd probably have penis.
With a joint?
Nah.
Stuff a bowl, right?
I would have some nice chicken
Some nice chicken.
in the shape of a penis. You kind of think
me.
I'm gay. Do you know a fun fact? When I got with Liv, she thought I was gay. because I used to let me and you in Discord.
Oh, take.
It was so fucking funny. Do you
Bro,
want to tell me
bro's
about
just
that as well?
Filmed everything in 4K and just served it on a dish to
It's
yous.
on mic and on phone.
Just
I'm bringing the
pick it.
content. I don't give a fuck. You know
Pick
what I
it.
mean? That's so funny. It's just the
Oh.
bro talk. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Oh.
She only thought it was gay because of the bro talk. You know what all of the Discord called?
Bro jobs.
Yeah, the bro jobs.
The bro job.
It's like
Sounds
should
like-
you ever go? It's not gay to kiss the homies good night.
It's not?
it's still not. Like I wouldn't say it was gay, but she thought it was, and I'm not dissing any gay people. You know, gay is good.
I'm glad you said that, Lee.
Yeah, I just want to clarify. Just because we talk about sex a lot, you know what I mean?
You only say that on Patreon.
You talk about sex a lot.
Don't fucking try and get out of it.
Yeah, now you're the worst for me.
Yeah, you are the worst. You're like the instigator.
Shouldn't
Like, as soon
even
as
say-
me and him are around you,
We were on
shit,
your
sorry,
knees
guys.
about 5 minutes ago.
I swear I hoop the mic every fucking podcast. Like that.
What the
This
fuck's going on?
podcast is a clusterfuck, guys.
It's just went.
Anyways,
Yeah.
for me dinner.
We're getting there.
Still on dinner.
What do you guys have for dinner?
Drugs.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck dinner. I'm sacking dinner
Luke
off.
was on a boat by dinner.
I was on a boat trip.
Oh yeah,
by
it
dinner.
was. Sack dinner off. I go out to Adam's house in the back garden. Rewind time. with me fucking time watch back to like school time, and we all used to go to his house,
Yeah.
and then 40 joints.
I'm sure there's some
In
type
me
of drugs
nose.
that makes you feel like that way, so you just take that shit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, whatever drug that is to make me fucking omnitrix fucking back in time, like to like school time.
Aye.
40 joints out of me nose and me ears. So like 10.
It's not your
10.
worst.
Yeah? Goes through me ears. All these joints, right? Do you know, have you seen like the cartoon cigarettes where they'll take one puff and it'll just go. That's what happens.
Some bosh shit.
I start floating.
Yeah.
Like actually like Superman.
Like, do you know
floating.
when you spin the box in COD Zombies and you get the teddy and the box
Yeah,
starts
and it
floating
goes-
off?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
me. That's me because I've just inhaled 40 joints into me fucking system.
Travis Scott highest in the room just
And
plays from nowhere.
Yeah. and then and all the smoke just comes out.
Yeah.
And then obviously you start floating. And then I just like gravity just like snaps back and I just fall and die.
What the fuck?
And then
you
it's just-
didn't.
Game
yeah,
over,
it's-
wasted.
Yeah,
Interpretation.
no tea, no nothing.
Then you
It's
wake
dead.
up and you're like, why the fuck have I just lived like
Yeah,
40
and
years?
I
or some
wake
shit?
up and I'm like, what time is it? I've got work in an hour.
I'm
Wake
stoned
up.
as hell, boy.
Wake up in the shed doing the podcast.
Yeah, it turns out after the 10 joints, I just fell asleep.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And then
all a
woke up
dream.
and it was like 11 o'clock the next day.
I like,
And I had to work. And, like, you know what I mean?
fucking
I
hell.
can't remember whose podcast I've seen this on. I think it might have been Eric Carnes, but what if the side effect of smoking weed was that you start floating?
Oh, I'd be on that shit so much.
Oh,
Do you know what I'd do? Like, do you know like Minecraft, like where you like place a water bucket and you
Yeah.
kind of float for a minute.
Yeah.
Or like if you drop the water and it like sort of trickles down, but it's not all the way. That's what I would do. So like if I'll be all the way up and I'll be floating, I'll be looking, I'll be like, fuck, it's running out. So I'll like smoke a little bit and I'll start to hover. And then I'll start to hover. As soon as I hit the ground, I'd be like,
What if it's like uncontrollable floating, the way you just smoke and stuff floating?
like the more you float, the more like you float. The more you smoke, the more you float. The more you float,
I sit in my house.
Do you know what I do? I just buckle in. I just strap in me.
Poor Mike. Sorry guys.
My bad.
Sorry guys.
They'll need like special shops though, wouldn't they? Like a big building with all the shops on the roof. Everyone's stuck
You can
there.
only access them by fucking
You start
smoking.
floating up and you're just walking into a fucking shop and everything's upside down and you're trying to look at the fucking things and it's just farther.
Actually, how many deaths on 420?
Oh.
Like fucking what's that park called?
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. There'll be bodies
Everyone just
everywhere.
floating.
Everybody's fucking everywhere, man. But you know what it is?
9/11.
I think they should do that, but they should make like a shopping mall, like a shopping centre, but it'll be full of like padded cushion walls, so you'll just float and you can like jump from wall to wall. I'm just saying, knock your fucking shit down. I'll be honest.
Fell over, mate.
I know.
Done.
You testing the hardmanship, like.
I think we've went long enough, you know.
How long have we gone?
I think we've went 36 minutes,
36.
but I think we've went long enough without talking about conspiracies.
Oh, if I meant like for the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've been itching to talk about conspiracy theories. So
Give us a Lucas.
first one.
That was supposed to come out gay. I was just waiting for you to check. Welcome to Serial Sus Talk.
yeah, what the fuck? Complete like 180. Fucking hell. But anyways, you know how I was rambling on about the pineal gland last episode? How that like,
Oh, in your head.
yeah, how that naturally releases DMT for your dream. So there's like a theory I can't fucking get away from. I've got the CerealSmallTalk and my personal TikTok, and it's on both of them. And the thing is that there's fluoride, right, in tap water and like in like Mackey's and like everything we eat. There's fluoride.
What is fluoride?
It's like
a
mineral.
it's like a mineral, yeah. And pretty much what it does is it stops you from like thinking creatively, pretty much. And there's I'll show the clip in a second, but it's like when people start talking about something important, and you just get that fluoride stare, and it's people like this. Yeah, like not even paying attention, and it's I'll just show you the clips, do the justice.
Yeah, we'll have a look. We'll have a deek.
But this is them. Yeah, so like that's the shape of it, and like they made with the Egyptian.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's like,
know that.
it's on like loads of yeah, pretty much. Next
Oh
slide.
yeah, because it kind of lets you look into like.
Aye,
Yeah,
aye.
that makes sense.
Mhm.
Never knew that.
And then like, that's your pineal gland there, right?
Got snow on top.
No, that's fluoride, and it's meant to be the fleshy colour, and that's what happens. Like that's a person who's lived the whole life. That's their pineal gland after all the years of like fluoride in products.
Oh man.
Yeah. So like fluoride has been classified as dangerous neurotoxin. The Lancet, which is like the faucet, which is metal and has fluoride in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
In some categories, arsenic, lead, and mercury. So why is it added to tap water? It's like in Colgate and stuff. Fluoride.
Oh, that's what
It
makes
whitens your teeth and
Yeah. And then it's like fluoride, your pineal gland.
stuff.
Yeah, it's a cat with a fucking sniper with a scar. And then it's like, this is why they poison with fluoride. They don't want us to be thinking about what we see. So you know, like most like structures, how they're like, they've got the pattern of nature, and like they're the strongest type of structures.
Yeah.
So like that's why fluoride, so you don't think creatively and see stuff. And there's like the acorn there, which like represents your pineal gland. and like it's in like everything.
Is that the Pope?
Yeah, it's the Pope's little staff.
The Pope's little stuff.
Yeah. Who cares if the government is lying about everything? The fuck? Then when people talk about something important, all you get is that fluoride stare,
Oh.
and then that's just the fluoride deception. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's fucking horrible.
But yeah. What the fuck? It was like Anne Frank, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, mad.
But yeah, it was just like, what if the government are trying to fucking stop us from thinking creatively?
I don't
Mad,
drink. I literally cannot drink tap water.
Neither.
It's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I buy when I go to the shop. I buy like the 6 packs of them, like 2-litre bottles.
Yeah,
And I'll just fill the thing up in the fridge.
that's what we do. We hate drinking tap water because of like just the
Fucking
shit in it.
It just tastes wrong.
Uh-huh.
If you drink like a proper fucking water, I don't know if it's anywhere like it might be different in down south or just in like a bit of like a. I'm not saying like where we live isn't a rich area, but like London, for example, like below and all that sort of shit. Their tap water is probably a bit more like cleaner.
Yeah, because it's closer.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like, I hate it so much.
Do you know around here? Obviously, my mum knows like a couple of the neighbours, and I've been in a couple of houses. I thought it was just my house, but in this area, which is like, you know where we are, I have to turn the tap on and let it run for like pretty much a minute, and then it gets cold.
Yeah.
But it's not cold for a minute, and I asked her, I was like, it's the exact same thing in pretty much all the houses around here. What's with that?
It's the water in the pipes that's already in the pipes.
Yeah,
I guess even
right.
through like the sunlight and like just like
That's why I have
through the
to.
earth.
That's why I have to let it run, because I feel like that's where all the fluoride builds.
The water
and
comes out
rust.
clearer as well.
Exactly. Because sometimes when I don't let it run, like I didn't do a test, but you know, you're just thirsty and you just fill it up. I filled it up right, and there was like tiny little bubbles, and like it looked as if there was bits in
Does
it.
it get like cloudy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Uh-huh.
all the pieces of copper and
Yeah.
for like the copper.
Then you let
in
it
the
sit,
drink.
and it's like when I know exactly what you mean. I let mine sit, and it like some of it accumulated at the bottom of the glass, and then on the top it was if like, you ever seen oil in water?
Yeah.
It was like as if there was oil in the water, and I put it in the sunlight and like looked at it, and it was like cloudy,
You
like
can see
like
all the
liquid.
little like you can see little bits in it when you
Yeah.
hold it to the sun. It's fucking wrong.
It's mad, and it's like you see people who put the filters on the taps, and then you see the filter after a month of use, and it's black.
Have you seen like
filthy
the inside
black.
of our drinking water taps?
Nah,
I'll try and
It's
find a
fuck-
picture.
I feel like there'll be most of the case rusty.
Yeah. Well, it's like I don't know. It's weird as fuck. I just like. Do you never thought of like? Do you ever have cold showers?
Yeah.
And when do you like
fucking
let
love
it
them.
run for ages?
Nah, mine just when mine gets to like, I think it's like to a certain point, certain coldness I just get.
I used to make it like as cold as I could.
Oof.
That's
Screenshot that so I have the. That's naughty.
That's fucking wrong, actually.
That's wrong.
That's what you drink.
Looks
out
like
of
an
the tap
arsehole.
water.
Yeah.
It does a bit. That's
And
all.
do you know the reason why I like I believe about the fluoride thing is like with fluoride being in tap water, my grandma, it's like a sort of personal story. I don't want to upset anyone, but my grandma, she suffers from dementia and Parkinson's, and she's like quite a bad stage now, you know, but like there was in hospitals I've seen on TikTok. I know it's always TikTok, but I feel like this is credible because it's close to home.
Yeah.
And I don't care if I sound like a nutter, but there was like these like group of people outside of like a dementia unit, and they were saying, don't drink the tap water, don't drink your tap water, don't drink your tap water. That's like one of the main causes of dementia. Like they were saying, because of all like the rust in your taps and all what literally the picture I've just shown, like because of all that has much higher chances of, if you're drinking tap water for 10 years, then the chances go up of you getting dementia apparently. And like obviously there's no factuality about it, but
it won't be because
I feel
fucking like.
but yeah,
pushed to
but
the side,
I see the TikToks all over, and it's these people outside of like all over the country saying it, and like obviously before our time, who knows what the fucking tap water would have been even worse. So for some reason I sort of believe it ish. You know what I mean?
It's just fucking. that picture of the pipes made us feel fucking
It does
ill.
make you
Yeah.
feel ill, doesn't it?
It's
Mhm.
wrong.
That's what most people drink.
Exactly.
I never had like clocked until like I started like actually drinking like filtered water all the time, and then I'd
Mhm.
like see like
You
you know
can-
in the middle of the night where you just can't be arsed and you just go fucking fill their tap up. Or like when I've been in hotels and I like have like everything in my mouth, I'll have to get
Yeah.
tap water out of the bathroom tap.
Hotel tap water is like the worst water.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
fucking wrong.
It
You
is.
can taste all like the
Especially in an
irony
old hotel.
sort of. Not even an old hotel. I was fucking staying in like Premier Inns and that. And the fucking tap water's wrong. Fucking horrible.
It's no goddamn.
It's like what you said though. If it did come out that that's what caused dementia and Parkinson's stuff, like
Yeah.
they would push that away so quickly.
Exactly. Like imagine the whole, like, just everywhere that has pipes and the you know that they're gonna be like that in the majority of people's houses. Imagine like the mass change that would happen. Like, imagine if that was the thing. Like, in 20 years, I don't sound like a nutter, and like they're like only if he knew he was saying the truth.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know. Could be bollocks, all I know. But imagine in 20 years they come forward and it's like, well, yeah, what kind of. He has another COVID, yeah, what kind of did put
Kind of fucked up.
fluoride in the water, but he has COVID, pay attention
Yeah.
more to
What disease it is.
that. Yeah.
But it is though, isn't it? Like it's
Mhm.
fucking dumb as fuck. like.
Exactly. Like, I don't think. Obviously, I think Parkinson's and dementia is like sort of a inheritance type of thing. You don't just accumulate it one day in the park. You know what I mean? Like, so I think there is something with our food and the way we live, whether it be the tap water or the food we eat. I think that, like, there is something in that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like salt. Like, you have salt. It's like a Mackey's. You have a whole fucking double burger, fucking what they call Big Macs, double Big Mac, and a whole large chips and a fucking milkshake. You eat that, and because there's so much sugar in it, you're still hungry and you want more. That's the fucking loophole that they
Yeah.
get you in. You know what I mean? It's like with any food, sugar, and you just makes your mouth drier. So you're like, right, I need to eat more. I need to drink more. Like, that's the thing with like fucking waters as well.
Yeah. I just thought.
I'm kind of hungry now. To be fair.
So, you know, I fucking would love Mackey's, like, because I'll always have a Mackey's, and I'll get like 20 chicken nuggets, a wrap of the day, some chips, and like a milkshake, and that, like, we think to yourself, 20 chicken nuggets and a wrap and chips and a milkshake definitely fill us up.
You're hungry after like 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that wasn't too filling, and then it's like,
And then you feel like a greedy cunt.
There's no protein or like essentials in it. Is there?
it's just shit.
It's all the shit. that
Yeah.
you don't need.
And then you wake up the next day.
It's still good though.
It is
That is.
still nice, but you wake up the next day feeling like shit as well.
Especially when you have it late at night and you go straight to sleep.
Oh yeah, because
That's
it's
the
sits.
fucking worst.
Uh-huh.
I hate it so
You
much.
wake up with like a hangover all day from food.
It's like a food coma.
I know.
where,
Yeah.
Like, you fall asleep so you don't have the coma and you wake up with a coma.
Yeah.
For me, it does like horrors to my skin. Say I had
Yeah.
a night out or something. Not even a night out. Say we were at yours and we got fucking baked higher than hell, higher than fucking giraffe pussy. In Piccolo's over the road was fucking open. Would go and just get anything from there because
I
we're
think
munchied. And rest in peace, Piccolo.
Rest in peace, man.
Remember I told you the guy above there killed himself.
Killed yourself. I was like, what the fuck? I was kind of calling you like, what the fuck? Because like the fire brigade were there.
There's firemen outside. I took a picture and I sent it to Lucas. And he went, "What's happening?" Well, the guy from Pickles killed himself.
I believed him. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Mate,
Yeah.
the Piccolo's is on just, you know,
It's still on.
it's still on.
Is it?
And you can
Yeah.
still order from Piccolo's. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's weird as fuck. It's almost like they've got a restaurant in the back.
I know.
Do you reckon?
Maybe he's just out with his
Fucking
house.
Like Papa John's have like moved him from front of stores to back of house.
Just
And he just doesn't have
in
a
the
store, he
backyard.
just does deliveries.
Aye.
Imagine that one.
Just get free pizzas from him.
Just takes the Papa John's pizzas and puts them in a pizza box.
Exactly.
And then you get them, you're like, this isn't a fucking Piccolo's.
Wait, what?
Why did they close down?
Oh,
Pickles.
Papa John's took over?
Aye.
Mate, I came to yours and I was like, since when's Piccolo's been at Papa John's? And you were, it's been like that for ages. I'm fucking hell, because I just didn't live in Shields for fucking ages.
Oh shit, yeah. I forget you've just moved up here.
No. How is it like living by yourself?
Nice.
You love it?
Yeah.
What's a favourite thing about it?
Being able to shout as loud as I can. Like, not even that, just being as loud as I fucking want to be. Like,
yeah.
gives it a bit like, because I feel bad when I'm in a house with other people and then you You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just fuck.
Do you know what the favourite thing when I used to live by myself? My favourite thing to do was on a morning, I'd wake up just like I'd go to sleep just in my boxers. There's a bit of story for you. And I'd wake up in the morning and I just wouldn't even get dressed.
That, guys.
I'd just, you don't, I mean, you can if you want, but don't imagine that shit. These are just fucking.
We imagine that shit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. On another hand,
We need to do CerealSmallTalk.
and
Like episode one, we'll just do TikToks. And we'll just be gears.
just fucking out. He has a fucking full down 4K for you. Where are you?
It's like a non-stink folder.
Fucking
Except
hell.
it's just full of our
ADP 445.
Can't 18 on the profile.
But I used to love just getting up and going to the fridge before work, just in me kegs, just getting whatever I want, doing whatever I want, walking around, not giving a care in the world, and just lovely stuff.
Is that what you do?
What?
Is that what you do?
No.
That same routine?
No.
No. Fair enough, mate.
Fair
Just
enough,
trying to
yeah.
conversation.
I get up, shit the bed.
What the fuck?
Liv comes and cleans it.
No, I do it. She's at work. I just do it. Then I mailed something to Adam.
His shit in front of me.
What the fuck?
Just shit. I'm just waffling as you know.
Picture your morning walk.
What in the fuck, man?
What in the flying fuck?
What in the flying fuck? But I
Keep touching my feet like.
You keep touching my feet.
you're playing footsies.
Not enough
Let me
room.
get in on that shit. Oh man. But hi. Fucking hell. We're not even in a different wavelength.
No,
We're
no.
not even had a break. But
Should we go for a break?
we can if you want. We'll hit 50 minutes.
50.
Aye.
Fucking sound, just come for a break.
Yeah. So
Later, Tater.
we'll call it there. Late as taters.
Like us taters.
Catch you in a sec. Hey guys, and welcome back. Obviously, we've had a little break now. We're on a different frequency, as per. But we're talking about before these guys. They cannot keep it together. Take a breath. This is a meditation session, guys.
It's fucking weird though, right? Because every time me and Adam look at each other, we'll just crease.
no reason.
We've always done it though. It's fucking weird as fuck.
If your pants untie, guys.
What? When did you untie your pants?
During the break.
Oh yeah, true. To be fair, you turned your head for a fucking second, mate,
And
Gone.
I'm not gonna lie, I was focused on my phone.
and you walked out.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gotta be freaky like.
I left these guys alone for about, 5 minutes?
And his pants are already untied.
We were tripping out in here now because you opened the door and it was just pitch black outside.
And I just vanished.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just I didn't expect it to be dark.
Because it was nice and bright when I got
I
here.
know, I know. It's like time
Got
travel.
my sunglasses on and t-shirt.
This is the that Doctor Who fucking phone box.
Yeah, the TARDIS.
The TARDIS.
Aye,
We're in.
Such
This
a
is the
weird-
TARDIS. We're in the TARDIS right now.
We are.
TARDIS.
we are. Stepping
The
here.
more you say TARDIS, it sounds
TARDIS.
fucking weird as fuck.
TARDIS.
TARDIS.
TARDIS count. TARDIS count. You've got to do a little bit of editing
TARDIS.
magic and TARDIS count.
TARDIS.
TARDIS. Pause.
TARDIS. TARDIS, no pause.
Right. This is one of them
Oh,
things where we
yeah,
do the
TARDIS.
test and we just waffle like
Aye,
shit.
aye. Phew. No,
Nah. Should we?
you know,
We should talk about the music that was in the intro.
in the intro.
And it'll be on the
break.
outro as well.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, as you have heard already, our music is perfect. Like, it just fits the vibe for us. Like, Kyra, shout out to Kyra.
Yeah, man.
Like, she didn't have to let we do it. You know what I mean? Like, she could have just went, no. Kept it for herself, and we appreciate that you've let we use it. because it fits right in. Like, we're seeing it, didn't we? We were all in here and we were like watching, we were like going through TikToks, trying to find topics for the pod. And we'd seen like, because we all watch Kai and Aiden, so like we're scrolling down and we'd seen like him reacting to like some beats, and we were all like, oh, vibing. And like, who is this? So like we'd done a little research and we just found it was on the first video. And it was Kyra, and we were like, fuck it, we'll just shoot the message and say, you know, we could make something happen, because the music was
fucking like when we heard it, like genuinely we were
we
were fucking on a neck, we were on another wavelength, so we were like we were floating like
they were like, this is hard.
Like, it was so fucking good. Like when I heard it, I was like, what the fuck?
And just fit right in, like,
so sick.
But yeah, we appreciate you letting we use
thank
it.
you,
so
thank you.
Cheers, Kyra. But like that brings on as well to like the whole Kai thing, like shutting, like obviously we talked about it last week, shutting down. I seen he done a stream, and everyone was in it. Like he had like so many more. He was like, I know that not just my fan base are here, like kids, like older people, dads, uncles are all gonna be watching. And he was like in the paper, and he had the paper, and he was like, what the fuck? He's like, fuck. It was
I think at the start of that stream, he's like, hello news, all that sort of shit. He's like, he knows that like all the news sources will be in the fucking stream, like trying to snipe and clips and fuck.
Exactly, watching what he's saying.
Has he still got the charges on him?
Yeah, he's still dealing with them. Like.
Does he?
He said, I'll be gone, but not for long.
Yeah.
I think he's got some good fucking lawyers. Like.
I think he will.
We would with that money, I wouldn't.
Exactly.
Shutting down New York City is fucking nuts to do.
Jesus Christ. Like the footage from that was showed in the last podcast, it was just people running through the roads after this thing, and like there was the car that they were all in, and everyone, like the car started picking up some speed. There was people on the roof, hanging off the sides, on the back, and it started going faster and faster. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Like, because obviously Kai or whoever was in the SUV.
With all them PCs and PS4s and all that sort of shit.
Exactly. Imagine trying to get away from them. There'll obviously be people on bikes and someone will have a car.
Hanging on.
Yeah, no, you can kill one of them, you're fucked.
Exactly.
You know, in my head, you know when you said that about them hanging on the car, I imagine like a super, like a fucking Ford F-250 fucking like truck with a load of fucking shit in the back, and then there's just a kid on the side fucking like this gripping on,
just holding on,
and they're like looking behind it. What the fuck?
Just single-handedly stops the car.
Oh,
like his feet in the
whole type
shit. The kid gone fucking forward.
I'd love to see that type shit.
Smash through the back of the car.
Just brake checks and then just fucking speeds off. The kid's just fucking flying.
Left in the dust.
That's so funny, man.
It's so good, man.
Kai's like, I don't know, Kai's like, I got like, someone had mentioned it was in like a badish way. Yeah. I just went, oh no, I like really like Kai.
Yeah.
I think he just,
it's not
realistically, just like, didn't mean it. Like, his intentions were completely different, sort of thing.
You want to give
fucking
back.
spasm there, sorry.
Sorry. Loading, bro.
Yeah, it's just like that little loading circle.
Yeah,
like,
error.
Error 4.
Those are tabs.
Yeah, but I think his intentions were pure, you know.
Yeah,
I just feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
Because there's some kids out there that are so fucking ignorant.
Exactly. Like, have you seen when when Duke was like obviously popping and little Kai ran up to him? You couldn't even tell it was little Kai. He didn't have his hair. He was just a little Ben. And he ran up to Duke and he was like talking to him and he was like, do you think I'm funny? He's like, go away, I'm trying to record. And he was like, no, but I'm funny, aren't I? Like all this type shit. I was like, Kai has definitely had it in him. Like he was gonna make it big.
I know what time's that, but I swear I remember his skits like back in the day. Like,
yeah.
Do you know when you'd see the odd fucking skit? I swear I remember Kai being on one of them.
Really?
Like because he used to do all the Vine skits, you know, all the daft shit.
Is that how he started? Like, doing Vine?
It was like I don't know if it was Vine necessarily, but he just used to do like skit videos online. And he used to like, you never used to get them in like your For You page and all that sort of shit. You'd be like, I do recognise him from like something like that.
From back in the day.
I just feel like I remember a video or something that I've just seen of his. It's weird.
Can you remember Smosh from back in the day?
They've just
Yeah,
bought
what
that
the
back.
fuck? Have they?
Yeah. Both of them have just
Jeez.
bought the company back.
That's sick. I used to watch their skits all the time.
They've like started uploading like regularly, like they
Yeah.
used to as well.
Like
It's-
skits and stuff.
Yeah, like just old Smosh. It's just back.
Mhm.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
All the videos get like 12 million views now. So
I think it's
they're
12.
popping like.
Like today, right? I was talking to my sister and we were talking about YouTube, right? It made us feel shockingly old. I've never had this experience before, and this was the first time I went, like, I'm not that old, but why do I feel ancient, right? I went to my sister, I was like, obviously, we were talking about, like, YouTube back in the day. I was like, I literally grew up watching YouTube from day one.
Yeah.
Like, how old is YouTube? Like, 13 years old,
Something.
isn't
A
it?
bit older, so.
Maybe it's
Was
probably...
it 2005? I think.
The first video was like 13 years ago and all that. So, and I was talking about all the big people who like, I said PewDiePie, right? And she's like, who's that? And I stopped. I went. I was genuinely shocked. She went, who is PewDiePie? And I was like, you used to like upload like Minecraft and he's like exactly what you would watch today. And she was like, I don't know who he is. And I was like, well, do you know anyone? And she was like talking about Smosh. That's why she said she knew Smosh a little bit.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But like, how didn't you know PewDiePie? He was the biggest subscriber. Had the most subscribers.
Yeah, it was like Smosh had like the most out of all of them
Yeah.
in the world. I think it was at one point, and then PewDiePie just
Shot right up,
like, it
didn't
was
he?
mad. It
He's
was
been
so
beaten
sick.
by Mr. Beast now, isn't he?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has.
Mr. Beast is like catch up with T-series.
Mhm.
It's so fucking.
Because I remember when, like, right back in the day when it was like 400, like when it was like 44 million was like the peak. And it was PewDiePie and it was some other channel. Was it T-series?
It might. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Like,
it was
they've
PewDiePie
always-
and T-series.
yeah.
That had like a battle. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like because T-series is like when you create an account in India,
Mhm.
it like
Yeah.
auto subscribes to T-series.
Uh-huh.
It's so rigged. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But then,
Because I remember they were battling.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
always-
like
Back and
going
forth,
up.
wasn't it?
because
yeah.
people were like seeing it, they're like, "Oh, subscribe to PewDiePie," and then it'll go up, and then it'll just fuck.
Mhm.
Because people are like, it's fucking weird as fuck.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's
Because they're real people as well. It's not like it's a fucking number. They're actual people.
Exactly.
When you think about it, it's fucking crazy.
PewDiePie's took a massive break now, hasn't he?
He has. He's just like, I don't think he's like,
Isn't he's having a kid?
He's
Yeah,
having a kid,
yeah. just how it is, isn't it? We've had
Life
with,
gets in the way.
Prime PewDiePie.
Do you know who I miss?
Who?
You should mention it to your sister, see if she remembers him. Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye. What the hell?
He still uploads,
Jesus
and I still like
Christ.
sort of watch him, and like because it's just nostalgic as fuck.
It's a massive
He's
throwback.
got his own
that.
coffee company and shit
I've
now,
seen
hasn't he?
that.
Yeah.
And he's got this fucking like he's slick back hair.
Oh, shit, is
He's
it
buff
green
as
still?
fuck.
Him and Markiplier, they're like,
Yeah.
they're like
Markiplier.
gold.
Oh, Mark.
When they all used to play together, it was a Jack, Markiplier and PewDiePie.
Yeah,
They used to
yeah.
play together, didn't they? They
Fucking
were
hell.
prime days.
PewDiePie bridge clip.
What? Is that the one where he's racist or something?
Yeah.
Where he gets the Indian guys to do the sign. He's seen that one.
I've seen that. He got taken
That's
off that as
ruthless,
well.
that.
Didn't he get his plaque taken off? him for that?
Yeah. That one was fucking ruthless. What was he thinking? Fucking hell.
It was like, but then it's like I don't know why he got cancelled for it though.
He
Exactly.
I
was
don't
just
know what
pushing the
he's-
limits, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was.
But
I
it's
didn't think
like-
they'd do it.
But it's like a fucking service online that they pay, like people.
It was
You
a
know what I
popular
mean?
service at the time. It was
Yeah,
on
it
Fiverr,
was.
wasn't it?
You was on
It was.
Fiverr, you get these like Indian guys to run around with like the sign.
Did he done a reaction to one of his videos, like seeing these guys doing it for someone else, and then he got it on?
It was like, I not seen the I don't know if it was this one that he done, but it was like the board where like there'll be a teacher and she'll be reading it out and then the kids will recite it to her.
Yeah, yeah.
That was that the one he
I
got
think
done?
it was.
Jeez.
It was one where there was two like Indian type of like guys, and they were, like the health signs, and they done a dance, and he wrote something on it, something fucked up. I don't know what it was.
Did he
and
wait
the-
something fucked up?
Yeah, and
It's
it was. I
the
think it was
same thing about the
something to do
Jews.
with like Nazis and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
and
the Jews.
Jews. Yeah.
At the end, it was like, please subscribe to PewDiePie.
Yeah, and then they were like dancing with the signs and they were reading it. They were like,
Because I don't understand what it is.
yeah, pure broken English. Like, today we are
Shall I see if I can
reading
find it?
this message from PewDiePie type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh man, we
But
need
I
to
was
get that
howling.
clip
I
up.
was like, yeah, I would never ever thought that from him. Then he said he dropped the N bomb, didn't he?
Yeah, he was playing PUBG and he
Yeah.
dropped it. That's what I was saying.
Raged.
PewDiePie bridge clip.
Damn, I'm gonna have to blur that.
Is that what he
Cut
got?
that, cut that one bit out.
Damn,
That's
that is
He
crazy.
paid
That.
We can't laugh.
No way. Look at that. Like, he's like, at this moment, he fucked up.
I want to watch his reaction to that clip. I'll not put it in because we'll probably get you like we'll get Santa and age clipped and all that sort of shit.
It will.
Oh my fucking god!
Jesus
no
Christ.
I do, fellow.
On another hand, though, it's getting late. It's gonna be
is,
11 o'clock now, so
Have to dip soon.
exactly.
Yeah,
we're just gonna call it time here. But finished episode 10 with a bit of humour. We'll give you a funny one today. All the mics working, so no excuses from we now.
Yeah.
You'll see some clips from work because we're all gonna have a shot at editing as well. So exactly, Alex will get some out as well. Adam, and it'll just be a range of giggles and laughs.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Shenanigans.
But yeah, don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment, tell how we did, tell what we want to hear, just anything that you want to hear or know or
Go in
anything.
the description as well because Kyra's links will be in there.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Shout out to Kyra once again. Thank you. Fucking banging music, but yeah,
We should
We'll
cue
s-
that now.
exactly, yeah. Exactly. Vibe.
Vibe up, right.
But yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
In a bit.
Later.